The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a team from the American, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Handoff from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Stockton. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Makes a move. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Ott. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown Sooners. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Going with the ground game left. Gets it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. He might want another play. To throw, it's Stockton. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. a pick six.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give to the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Right back to it. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. It's a seam wide open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Dogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Stockton. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know if anybody saw this happening. He's 0 for 6 to start the game throwing it. He's just not seeing the field real well. The defense has done a great job in the back end and with their pass rush, making life really hard on him. But they've got no points, and it's not a surprise. I mean, they thought they would be able to find some explosive plays throwing it early. That has not been the case.
This time on target. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
On the direct snap, it's dealt. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Frazier. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Big guy smells it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Some much-needed life from this offense as they tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Maryland. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Snagged in the middle, it's Kent. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got him downfield. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And that is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Back to throw, it's Stockton. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass here on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got out of trouble and throws. Pulls it in, it's Barnes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw, make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers weren't fooled. They came down hard quickly, got into the backfield.
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in at the 40. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Makes the grab. It's Branch. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right?
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Going for the big play. He's got it on the outside. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around them. So a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And is picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. The inside handoff.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore, right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
The offense changing the play. To the air. It's Stockton. Grabbed in the middle. It's Frazier. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Sometimes a play like that, incorporating the back in the passing game, almost seems like cheating. It's so easy.
Yep, because you can run it against man or you can run it against zone. If you're patient, obviously, with zone coverage, he can come open. But man-to-man, I like my chances of a running back versus a linebacker. So nice job by the quarterback, nice job by the running back.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. He wants to throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Lost to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Branch. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Under fire. That's caught. It's Branch. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to get the corner. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Georgia sends out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. That's caught, it's Burks. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Kent. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Blasted as he lets it go. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Buying some time. Nice move there. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They'll immediately call timeout.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. back to throw, time running short in the half. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Steps away. Got a man. It's Thomas. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Slams into the pile. He'll get one to the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock. He really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to two guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
And the Sooners line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Out of the gun to give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration.
Turning it on. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. They'll run it from the gun. Fighting off the defender.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Shoots it to the left. It's complete. Turning on the Jets. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And this four vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Direct snap. Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's dealt. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by a field goal over Maryland. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
To the air, it's Mateer. Bringing the heat. He's going to fire to the left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
No panic and hesitation by the defense on that play. First off, nice job getting some pressure, flushing the quarterback out to his left, and even a better job in the back end covering after that scramble play.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. That penalty helps some, but it's still third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down and run. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The Sooners decide to punt it away. And the returner will be knocked down. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll move the tight end. They'll run the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Gets the back moving. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Moving away from pressure. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This one's complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
The Sooners will line up to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Looking for a crease, it's Robinson. Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Georgia.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. On the move. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Stockton. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Georgia! That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. With jet sweep pass. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Kent. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Oh, they're after him. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Slings it downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a
deep shot for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. There he goes. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Dogs. Once he got some room, it was over. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Mateer. Gets open down the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a gap, it's Barnes.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Kent. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grab near the marker, it's Burks. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Kent.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Fires to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to, because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great.
There he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Dogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Makes it past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the 4th quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Frazier. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And the Bulldogs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Offense facing fourth down.
Ready, fight. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.